So hey guys, so here we are. We are in a lovely place called Sansol, Sansol, which is not where we're supposed to be. So we were supposed to walk from Estella to Los Arcos, but we got there and we felt really good. I think it must have been the wine that Ellie drank on the way out of Estella, or Estella. But we decided to continue going. So what do we do today, Ellie?
28.75 kilometres.
So almost 29k,
Yeah.
which is a good walk. And because we were actually supposed to do that tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're supposed to do that tomorrow. But instead of doing it tomorrow, we thought we'd do it today and shorten tomorrow's walk because the forecast for tomorrow isn't as good as it was for today. So we did 28k virtually.
Yeah.
Oh, what else did we do?
Just checking. We did 570 metres of climbing.
Wow, 500 metres of climbing.
Because I think that's mostly because we took the alternative route out of.
Oh yeah, okay. So let's talk about this for a second. We took there were two routes out of wherever the hell we were, Estella, going to Los Arcos, and you can see the map there actually, and you can see there on the left hand side, this one here, that little green line. We took that route up by along a mountain side. In a forest,
yeah.
In a gorgeous forest. I put my hearing aid in, and I could actually hear the birds. It was really lovely actually. And we got on the way out of town. Ellie had a coffee that nearly killed her, so she didn't drink it. But we got a baguette, and on the way out of town, I had some bit of salad left from last night and some cheese. So we made a couple of sandwiches, some olive oil, and we sort of sat after we came out of the forest. We had our sambo. And we walked on then. It was actually there was nobody there. It was sort of interesting. Ellie said it was like the Camino del Norte.
Yeah, it's a lot more, I guess, just the quietness and the like the paths were a lot smaller, and kind of the twisty turny uppy downy nature of it all.
Yeah, and she said the paths were a lot smaller. At one stage I was sure as hell we weren't on the path at all. I mean, it virtually shrunk to nothing. But then we came out and we joined the pilgrims. And what do we see when we come out and join the pilgrims? You couldn't make it up. It was this is in the middle of nowhere, right? And we come out, we joined the main pilgrim train. And what do we see?
A guy busking. He was
guy busking.
Really lovely guitar.
Yeah, really good. And he was singing. And Ellie, because we were maybe a few hundred meters away before we came to it, and you couldn't see anything. And Ellie said, "Do I hear somebody singing or do I hear some music?"
Yeah.
And I listened. I couldn't hear anything. She said, "Oh, it must be a farmer's radio somewhere, on a tractor or something like that." And then it got louder and louder. We came around the corner. There's your man banging away on the Spanish guitar. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, we gave him €1 and continued on our way. And so we wandered off. We continued to walk. It was a lovely walk. A couple of showers. Apart from that, no big deal. What did we climb today? How many meters?
570.
570. Yeah. We had a couple of one or two little climbs that were. You knew you were climbing, but I think most of it was just gradual ascent. So it was how many hours total to here?
Including stopping for lunch and stopping for everything, it was 7 hours and 20.
So 7 hours 20, and we stopped for about a half an hour for lunch, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and we stopped for half an hour in Los Arcos. And we stopped there for half an hour as well, and we had a coffee. I had a coffee and orange juice. I did actually a lovely mint tea, and we went in to see the cathedral. I let Ellie comment about the cathedral. We thought two things of the cathedral were interesting. One was the inside of the cathedral, and the other was Maria. So maybe I want to tell them about it.
It was just gorgeous. We hadn't really thought about going in until I talked to one of the other guys, and he asked if we'd been into it yet. And
so how do we describe it?
Like incredibly ornate.
I mean, OTT ornate, but so OTT it sort of worked.
Oh, I think it was beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful as well. Yeah,
really beautiful.
It was
like ancient organs and like clearly very, very old. Yeah.
And one of the people in our Camino family is this little French woman who has done 26 Caminos. And anyway, she showed up, lovely lady. And she showed up and she went to the cathedral just in front of us, and she went up the front and she started singing. Yeah. It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She She sort of sang like an Ave Maria type song. Yeah, really, really sort of lovely. So anyway, we hit the road then, and we said we keep going, and we took it steady.
Yeah.
Didn't go too fast. We took it steady, and we were well out of it. And Maria went before us. We were well out of it, and then we realised that they'd missed the turn. And Maria had missed the turn. Somebody else had missed it, and she'd obviously followed them. So we hollered and roared and waved our arms, and we saw her turning back, but we haven't seen her since. So we hope that she found her way back. And then we walked to here. So we're staying in this place called what's it called again?
The town is Sansol.
Yeah,
Sansol.
Sansol. And we're staying in, we think it's a private hostel. It's a hostel, but it's really nice. I mean, I'm just going to swing this around here. This is one of the terraces, and there are 3 terraces, of which this is one. So it's a really nice facility, and we've booked dinner this evening. So we're looking forward to that. Yeah, so tomorrow won't be as long a walk. Tomorrow will be about 25k, I think. Oh, is it? No, about 21k.
Yeah, but I think that's good because we're going into Logroño,
Yeah.
the city, and when you have a long day of walking into a city, it's like the trail is already quite a solid, compact, like gravel. Doesn't have much give, and going into the city, there's going to be a lot of road walking.
Yeah, actually,
or pavement walking.
Yeah, it's worth making that point actually about today. Today's walk was interesting, even though it's just hard packed dirt basically. It's like concrete. It's dry here. It's dry and it's hard, and in fact we both felt it. It's hard on our feet. Now, Ellie, how are your blisters?
They're good.
Good. Porrick, how's your heel? It's good. So the heel isn't too bad at all. So we're, like, the feet are okay.
Yeah.
The feet are okay. Yeah, no complaints. No. I mean, Charles' ointment is working. What can I say? So there's where we're going tomorrow. You can see we walked from Los Arcos to Sansol, and tomorrow we're going to Logroño. We may stay a night, 2 nights in Logroño. We'll see how we are tomorrow. We may actually stop, have a day's rest, and just chill, bum around town. I don't know, whatever, and do a big laundry, maybe go for a wander around. Put our feet up, do nothing, read.
Yeah.
So that's sort of it. All is good.
Yeah.
Out of 10, Ellie, so far, what's your view of the Camino Frances?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah. Like, what were the standouts for you? 'Cause I know the standouts were for me. I've got 3 standouts. So what are your standouts?
I think coming out of Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port is really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, the Pyrenees are amazing.
Are incredible.
Like, despite the ground being very compacted and still kind of like walking on a paved surface, I'm really impressed with how well developed the trail is itself. Like, I guess like they have some thousands and thousands of people walking it every year. Of course it will be, but it's still really impressive how well the whole thing works.
Yeah, it is actually. That was one of mine as well. So I started with that one. Infrastructure wise, the quality of the paths, the quality of the signage, the quality of the hostels, the food, really, really good. Number one. Number 2, the people. I don't think we've met a single person we didn't like. Mm-hmm. Now, there'll be a few who haven't engaged with us, so maybe they're not nice. But certainly all the Spanish people we've met are wonderful. The walkers we've met, the pilgrims, are wonderful. And the people running the albergues, the hostel, are just really nice people. It's really, really nice. Even going to a little cafe, a little restaurant, a little thing, everybody's super nice. Like, really, really nice people. So that was my second one. And my third one is just the whole walking experience. Like, this is remember, sort of new. Number one, I'm walking with somebody else. So that's brand new for me. I've never done this before. Of course, I'm walking with number one daughter. So, you know, this whole walking every day, I've done it on my own, got away, I've done my weekly weight things or whatever, but this is quite different. And this idea of pacing ourselves, so I'm trying to slow down, for example, Ellie says that I'm fiercely competitive. You all know me. You know, so I see somebody half a mile up the road, and the first thing is I have to catch up and pass them by. You know, heaven help me. But I'm trying to actually slow down, and I find that when we do slow down, that pace is better, and you don't get there any slower or any faster. It really makes no difference what speed you walk at. You get there 5 minutes, because everybody stops for a pee, everybody stops for a sandwich, everybody stops for a coffee, and everybody sort of catches up with everybody else. You know, it's like when you're in the car and you're tearing away, and you eventually get the traffic lights 50 miles later, and you see the car you overtook 50 miles back, and there's one behind you at the traffic lights. You know, it's the same kind of thing. So I think I'm certainly trying to slow down. I'm enjoying the walk incredibly. It's very special. It's not just a walk, obviously it's a pilgrimage. So you have that whole atmosphere of the pilgrims, which is really, really nice. Just to come back to the last comment I want to make is Ellie's comment about the infrastructure. The whole way is geared to the pilgrims. I mean, it's really quite incredible. It's not like home where there's a cafe here, a cafe there for an occasional walker, but it's really for everybody else. The whole thing is geared for all these people walking through, and right down to the busker, and that's very, very impressive, isn't it, Ellie? Mm-hmm. You know, and everybody wishes you buen camino. You know, they see you there, and they all say hola, buenos dias, and buen camino. You know, they're all like, of course, it's 500,000 people a year are doing this, so they must see this non-stop. But I just like that whole thing. You almost feel the Camino is there, or the whole infrastructure is there for you. So that's out of it. We're having a wonderful time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're having a wonderful time, and I wish you were all here. Yeah, so we'll talk to you tomorrow, and we'll let you know what we think of Logroño. Cheers, guys. Bye.